Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited to be here. It's Erlinda Vo, the Energy Alchemist, and I'm joining for the Spa for Your Soul in doing a frequency reading, as you know. Okay, so if you can't tell, I am in this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful nature ranch in Colorado, and I am so excited. Hello, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining. What a magnificent day today, okay? I got to wake up and watch the sunrise, and it was magnificent. So, first of all, if you're joining me here today, I just so want to welcome you and thank you so much because I really appreciate you. And I feel that sometimes, when you have this beauty that's before you, right? There's this kind of push to keep going. So if you're here, let's just take a minute and just get present. So it's so great to see you and so great to be here. And I'm just really, really grateful that you're here. So take a minute, breathe in. Yes, I love all of that. Hi, welcome everybody. So I want to talk a little bit about this week's reading, and before we get into the reading, some of the energies that's going around. So you might not know this, but there is a full moon tomorrow, and it's such a great opportunity to start to kind of, yes, exactly, release and let go and kind of do an assessment. Now, there's several of my clients and several people I know who have been through the ringer, including myself, okay? So I am not somebody that's like off of here. I am with you guys, okay? It is, if you might not have been brought to the ringer, and thank God, okay? But really, you might have had some massive, like, things, okay? Oh, welcome. Thank you, Gemma, for joining from LA. I love it. Yes, you guys might have had some massive things coming at you, okay? And I know some of you guys might also experience being a little bit, I don't want to say under attack, but a little bit like opposition coming your way. So what I want to say to that is that you want to know that when you have some opposition or something pressing up against you, there's two things that you can do. You can push forward or you can retreat, okay? And both are okay, and those are like the two things, right? But if you just stop and get present to nature, right? Get present to nature and just quiet your mind, you will know whether this is the opportunity to keep pushing through and stand for something and fighting for something, or if there's a time to kind of step back and just allow it to like unfold however it is, okay? So what I want to say to you is trust your intuition. So about this week, you are really, really called upon to take some actions, okay? So, when the last couple of weeks been kind of talking about getting centered in your heart and your soul and all these different things, and that is exactly where you need to be. And now there's this calling to take action, okay? So if you've been thinking about something, that little thing that you've been thinking about doing, like writing or, reaching out to somebody or whatever it is, go ahead and start taking those actions, okay? You can start to manifest with speed right now. So this full moon is really a call to action. And I really am trying to, obviously I'm the spa for your soul, really allow people to not just take action for taking action sakes, but to take action consistent with the soul alignment, all right? So you want to treat each day this week as a very, very special and sacred time for your soul, okay? And when you take those actions, make sure they're aligned with your soul. They will have that much more magic and power. Okay, so let's just get this frequency reading started. I am so excited. I was so excited about today's reading. Okay, so here we go, you guys. Oh, good morning. Oh, woohoo. Is VT Vermont, Damaris? I think that's what that is. That's amazing. Wow, we have the East Coast and the West Coast representing. I'm here right in Colorado from the middle. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, how funny. There was a card that actually popped out. So let me just grab it, okay? Oh, wow. Let me just see if this is the card that we need for this week or if I need to pull another one. No, this is the card for this week. Okay. So, all right. The card is Irritation. Woo! If you don't know what I'm doing a frequency reading. We are doing a general reading for the collective using my energetic frequency cards, which, by the way, you guys, I just recorded the little instructional video on how to do this yourself. So that's going to be going live where people can order their own cards and actually do their own, at least get a frequency read on where you are in your life and which area. Okay, so Irritation. So this might be reading to you or to the collective. Mostly it's the collective. If you're on the vibe up, what happens is we're a part of the collective, but being here and going through this frequency reading, we start to elevate above that, okay? So irritation is the state or feeling of feeling annoyed, impatient, or slightly angry. Little annoyances can get under your skin really fast. If you don't impact this, it can drag you down to the lower levels really quick. Sometimes this is so subtle that people miss it. It's just enough of a bother or a distraction, but not enough to send you into action for correcting it. Oh my gosh, okay. So think about all those little irritations, right? And how you're kind of just like, ignoring them or just kind of like those gnats. Like I have all these gnats right now. And sometimes people are gnats in your life, okay? I got that message this week. Like sometimes people are gnats in your life and they just literally you just need to flick them away, right? But you keep just flicking them away and there might be some action you need to take. You might need to actually, stop them and have a conversation, but get into action about it, okay? Perfect. So you want to ask the angels to see what the irritations are and to help you release them. Perfect. Okay, so you guys, I don't know. Let me know if this is speaking to you. Yay, good. Okay, perfect. So we're going to see what crystal we can use this week or what crystal energy. So you might not have the crystals that we pull, okay? And that's okay because what we're doing and what you're doing here, this is not your average frequency reading. Okay, sorry, you guys. Let me just stop for a second. I'm having a hard time getting present. I am now burning up and so I am now taking off my sweater. So, okay, so let me just get present, you guys. When there's a lot of irritations around you, sometimes one little irritation gets in and it literally is like that little pebble in your shoe and it will just drive you crazy, okay? So sometimes you just need to handle whatever the irritations are instead of just flicking it away, okay, like a gnat. Let's see what the crystal is and let's see what energy we're bringing in. This isn't your average frequency reading, I think is what I started to say. This is actually an opportunity to see where the collective is. And then from there, being here in the vibe up, we get to vibe up, okay? Because we really want to take care of our soul and really want to be able to live appropriately in the world, okay? All right, good. So let's see here. Oh, you guys are so good. Thank you for telling me I look so beautiful. I really, really appreciate it. It just made my whole day. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, I can't pronounce it. Lepidite. I don't know. Okay, it's this one. Recall your dreams. Okay, so if you don't know, actually this stone I used a lot. Okay, I used to keep it underneath my pillow. And it really, really, really is, I guess, to help you recall your dreams. Let me just read it. Oh, good. Discover a new dimension of yourself by tapping into the power of the invisible dream world. There's so much information accessible to you within the symbols. Oh, yes, some of you guys, have you been paying attention to your dreams? There's so much information in there, right? And storylines, which is so funny because I think one of my friends visited me in my dream last night. They offer a deeper method of understanding and self-reflection, a way to expand beyond the physical realm and learn from your subconscious mind. Start by asking yourself a question before you go to bed. Oh, you know what? I just recorded a video yesterday and I just said this. It's so funny how aligned we are, right? Okay, so basically it says, start by asking yourself a question before you go to bed and see if you can work out the answers in your dreams. When you awake, write down all the details that you can recall. Making this a regular practice will allow you to access the subconscious information about yourself. Oh my gosh, I love that. I was just talking about that. So I had used that stone. I really wanted to tap into kind of a little bit more of my, you know, I'm really, really in tune when I'm awake, okay? I used to have, when I was younger, very, very foretelling dreams, and I kind of shut that stuff down. I was like, no. And so now, like for a while, I was like wanting to bring it back so that I could start to pay attention more and more to it, okay? So that's what this stone is for. And my team will get it out to you this week in case you do have it. But it doesn't matter. If you're in this group, you're getting the energetic frequencies of the cards that I'm pulling such that we can elevate from whatever the frequency is to the next level, okay? So the whole collective is that irritation, right? So there are lots of irritations going on, and it's okay. They're just gnats, okay? All right, good. So let's see what essential oil we need. I think I did it a little bit backwards today, but it's always perfect. Okay. Yarrow. Okay, great. So yarrow palm is the one I actually use. Yarrow, I don't even know this one as well, but yarrow, be steadfast in your joy. Let that buoyancy resolve the conflicts that arise. Let the kindness of your heart be the pathway for you to clear negative energy. Let your resolution of challenges be lighthearted rather than warlike. You can resolve situations that drain you and are in negative ways that are aerodynamic, energy conserving, light filled, and joyful. I have to read that again. I don't quite get it. So you can resolve situations that drain you and are negative in way. Oh, okay. Basically, okay, here we go. I got it. Sorry. I was like, I don't understand. What are you trying to communicate? Basically, they're telling you, yes, you, me, you, everybody here, that you can resolve things being lighthearted rather than warlike, okay? You can resolve all those situations that are draining you and that are negative, okay? So I was, if you were on here in the beginning, I was talking about a lot of my clients, a lot of people right now are like getting hit majorly, okay? And I wasn't saying necessary attack, although some of you, I do think there is some attack going on, but it's more like opposition, okay? But what this is telling us and what the angels want us to know is that you can resolve these instead of going on a war mission to fight back. You can resolve these in ways that are light-filled and joyful, okay? And energy conserving. So I choose to allow the power of my joy and positive intention to resolve challenges. So this was so good because I know when you have lots of gnats around or like a lot of irritation or people coming at you, it's like, no more, just leave me alone. Like, get out of my face, right? You want to go and fight. It's like, right? So the point is, yes, totally. There is a time for warlike things, but the angels are telling us to no, stay in your light, stay in your joy, okay? And if you haven't had joy in a little bit or life has kind of weighed you down, so grateful you're here, okay? They're telling you it's okay. Jump into something called gratitude, okay? Keep bringing gratitude, but I'm not saying sometimes it's appropriate to do 100 gratitudes. I'm saying if you can find that one thing that you are so profoundly grateful for, hold that energy, okay? Okay, my friends, so let's see what the angel messages are. Yay! Okay, so let's try. This is that new deck I was talking about. Let's see. I have the best team ever. I wanted to give a shout out and the best clients ever. So just thank you guys so much for being here. I so appreciate you. Hi, Savannah. Hi, Gemma. Hi, Damaris, Allie, everybody. Woo, thank you. Okay, so let's see here. So the angel messages work in a particular way. Sometimes they speak directly to you or they talk to us as a collective, okay? I let the angels give their choice on how they want to communicate. So let's see here. Okay, so this one is, so let me just think for a second. Okay, so the answer, so this is to a particular answer. If you guys had asked a question, the answer is no with an exclamation point, okay? So it's funny because I think what this is telling us, oh, it's so good. I just told my boyfriend earlier that I think we might go a little bit long today. So if you have extra time, I would love for you to stay on. That was a loud no, okay? That's like an exclamation point. And what I got in that moment, I was like, well, what are you answering? What's the question? And then here's what I got. Remember I was talking about those irritations and that life is kind of happening, or there's opposition or attacks? There's like a strong frequency in us that's like, no, like, no more life. Like, you can't come at me anymore. No more. Like, right? It's like, no, I can't take anymore. And so the angels are letting me know that we need to stop and we need to do a little bit of a clearing. So if you're here, I'm grateful that you're here. If you're watching it a later time, you're in the perfect place. So if you're able to close your eyes and sit down for a minute, just go ahead and do that. Great. I'm going to ask you to do me a favor in my little pouch, my little pendulum thing. Thank you. So you guys, close your eyes. Just get yourself present. Good. Woo! Okay. So if you're on this call, you technically are giving the angels permission to kind of help do some clearing, okay? So if you're watching and you don't want any energy or any clearings, I'm not doing anything. It's the master angels and your higher self. But if you're here and you're welcome and open to it, please just sit down. Yes, we got the communication of the no. Like, it's like, oh, I can't take any more gnats. I can't take any more of all that stuff. I'm here to tell you, you're okay. You're in the perfect spot, okay? And I know it's really hard and it's been really rough. Yeah, I'm reading some responses. Yes, it's been really rough. So just close your eyes, take a breath in, and just release it all. Yes, perfect. Good. Take another deep breath in and release it. And if you continue watching, I'm just going to ask that the angels clear us of that kind of really strong resistance in our energy field that's like no. When we have that frequency of no with an exclamation point around us, yeah, we definitely are like, please stop life. I can't take anymore, right? What happens is you stop the flow of life. I'm clearing a little bit, okay? You stop the flow of life. But that doesn't mean you stop only the negative. You can't be like, stop, only negative. Stop the negative. It doesn't, unfortunately, work that way, okay? When you stop the flow and we're a big no, right? We're like, no. And we're like, stop it. We stop even the good. We stop the flow of the divine. We stop the messages, the signs, okay? So it could be like a resistance and like, no, not another one, right? But not a full on, no, stop, right? Okay, so we're just changing it a little bit. We're only doing things and clearing anything that we're allowed to clear that's for our highest good. Great, thank you. Perfect. If you haven't worked with me before, usually I tell my clients and people who watch this, just put a little golden bubble around you, just as a little protection. We are clearing. Good. That also protects us from the energy that's going on here. If you watched one of my other videos, I was talking about catching a vibe, okay? Now, you might not be exactly where this reading is going, and that's okay too, because most likely someone around you might be dealing with this, okay? Good. It's funny because the angels work very, very powerfully. That means if you're not quite at that no, where you want life to stop, but you're just kind of like, oh, I'm just resisting, like, I just need a break, or whatever it is that you're saying, they will work with you and clear whatever's needed for your highest good, okay? So that's, yes, perfect. Oh, you guys are so great. Take another deep breath in. Oh, yes, let it go. So I know this is going to seem awkward, but I want you to take a minute and silently thank your angels or the universe, whatever you use, Jesus, whatever it is for you. Just thank them for that irritation or that opposition, okay? And I want you to thank them for it, because you know that in the future that will be for your highest good. And then you could just ask them, say, just give me strength and courage to keep moving forward. So good. We're clearing still quite a bit, so just hang on. Good. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. So I did find a new card deck that I've been playing with, so I want to wrap up with it. My team doesn't know this, so hi team. We're adding a new card deck. It's called the Soul's Journey. It's like a lessons card. So I wanted to kind of get a message for this one. So let's just take a look and see. Perfect. Okay. Oh, so the message is called blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Wow. Okay. Let's read what it has to say. It is so easy to give away the power to transform your life. Certainly, there have been people along your path who have shaped you into who you are today, but you are solely responsible for your own happiness. The ego can be a very fragile thing, and if it comes under fire, the first instinct is to blame an outside force. Are you guys laughing at this like I am? Oh my gosh. They're so funny, right? They talk to us so amazingly. I have these moments, side note, I have these moments of like I get so profoundly moved by the angels and the divine and the universe speaking to me. And then when you guys are on here, you don't know this, but it amplifies it, okay? And then the people who watch it, we amplify it more, and then more and more higher frequencies for your highest good come into the world. It just has such a ripple effect. It's glorious. So I'm just really present to it. Victim consciousness weakens the connection that you have to your soul. Yes. The mindset says, I don't have the power inside myself to break free because someone else's power is stronger. Sorry, I'm going to cry. Sorry, I'm going to read that one again. I got a little choked up. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining and thank you for being here. This is what the mindset when we're in the blame mentality, okay? I don't have the power inside. Sorry. Woo! Guess we're still clearing, even me. Sorry. Okay. I will get through this. I hope this is making a difference for you guys because it's definitely making a difference for me. So, it's funny because you could listen to this as I'm just reading something, but there's a lot going on. What they're telling me is they're actually going into our minds right now and pulling this out, okay? So what our mind is saying to ourselves is, I don't have the power inside myself to break free because someone else's power is stronger, okay? They want to remove that. They want to excavate that, okay? So we'll just ask them to do that. This is an illusion. When you believe that someone else is responsible for your problems or your successes, whatever it is, that belief is the problem. Personal responsibility can empower you to change your reality. Lasting transformation always begins on the inside and works its way out. There is a difference between a reason and an excuse. A reason is valid and unavoidable. An excuse is an attempt to shift the blame. So, you guys, that is the reading. One more thing they're telling me is, so it's funny, I'm reading, but I'm also intuitive, so I just listen a little bit too, okay? So they want to excavate, no, that's the wrong word, extract. They want to extract from the mindset some of the negative things that we've been talking through, that we've been having in our minds. Now, remember those irritations I was talking about, those little gnats? I suspect what they're pointing to is that some people or some things have happened and they have gotten these little gnats, like these little mindset drops of thinking. I'm like losing my mindset right now for a second, so hold on. That's good. They're removing some of those negative thinkings in our mind, okay? But we want to replace it with something else. So let's just look and see. Good. Okay, so I would just say I trust and surrender, and I trust the divine, and I trust myself. Okay, so just say that just one or two times. I trust the divine, and I trust myself. It's so funny because as I said it, I trust the divine. Oh my God, let me tell you, I was so good at that. When I said I trust myself, I was like, yeah, no, yeah, exactly. So, okay, I trust the divine. You might have issues with that one. I trust myself, and I trust the flow of life. All right, so let's see if there's anything else they want to communicate to us. Yes, welcome, Sarah. Thank you for joining. Yes, that view. I got to wake up to the sunrise to this view. It's amazing. All right, let's see here. Here's what they want me to communicate. When I say they, it's the angels, and I'm just very, very, very grateful. But they want me to tell you that, you know how I was kind of saying, we have someone from the East Coast and the West Coast, and I'm here in Colorado, and like, you know, we are like bright lights, okay? We are anchoring in these bright lights in the world. My mission is to vibe up the planet, right? We want to take care of your own energy, your soul. We want to radiate that out there in the world, right? Vibe up the planet. And when you're on this frequency reading and we're going through this clearing or, you know, just vibing up our energy, we're able to then anchor in that light. And when you anchor in that light, I'm sorry, but gnats and all kinds of bugs start to kind of come around. It's the nature of the game. So I honor you. I thank you that you are someone who's willing to anchor in the light. So for the next probably 24 hours, the angels will most likely keep extracting that negative stuff and keep find an affirmation that works for you. But I trust the divine, and I trust myself, and I trust the flow of life. Okay? And sometimes there's a time to go to battle, and sometimes there's not. Trust your intuition. But just know a lot of people out there right now are dealing with those gnats and irritations, right? And they're building in them. But you can be somebody that anchors in the light wherever you are. So, my friends, you are just loved. I appreciate you supporting the Spa for Your Soul and trusting and coming here and being so open and vulnerable, sharing some of the things, you know, it takes a lot of courage. And I just thank you, because when we anchor in the light, we will be shining bright, okay? And I'll leave you with that. Shine bright, my friends, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Sending you lots of love. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, everybody. Hey! Yes! Oh my God, I'm so excited. You guys are all here. Oh my God, I feel so blessed. Okay, all right. Bye, guys.